good? I am back at you again, and this time it's with the wild card championship. Cardinals, Rams. Let's get right into it. So first play of the game, let's look at the D line. Like, why are they aggressively fighting so hard upfield right now? Why are they so hard upfield? Like, you don't know if this is a run or a pass. And look at how hard upfield they are. They're already 2 yards upfield. Like, this doesn't even make any sense to me. So right out of the gate, look at this. This is the whole D line right here. And this is the left end, and the rest of the D line's right here. They've all run past the running back. So now the running back is right behind here, and then he's just going to run by them all. Like, literally, they all took themselves out of the play. I can't even believe seeing that. So he's out of the play, and then this guy just gets dominated. Like, how do you get dominated so badly? So, boom. He never gets off his block, pushes him, and then that happens. 63. Just drives this guy. This guy just gets dominated, man. That's the D lineman right there. Yeah, this is the D tackle. So the D tackle literally gets driven 5 yards all the way to the right. He's not even playing his responsibility. And then now a bunch of joggers. Like, they're all jogging. In full speed, it looks like they're sprinting, but they're not. It's just that they're faster than most human beings, so it looks like they're sprinting, but they're not. That's why you have to slow the game down so you can really see the intent. And the intent is always there. It's just never a good intent. So, Stafford had all the time in the world here, guys. All the time in the world, but no one was open, it looks like. He should have thrown there, though. And then that's just a coverage sack. That's a friggin'... That has to be something. Either a false start or encroachment. Something. Did the DNs crash inside? No, good rush lanes and rush ends. And then the last guy crashed inside on the left. Right here. This guy crashed in. Like, why would you do that? That's Von Miller. You don't think he knows to just keep coming out? This is Kyler Murray, bro. Remember in the Super Bowl how many times he sacked Cam Newton? This is the same type of idea. Von Miller knows to go outside shoulder and take this guy. He goes inside shoulder, the opposite rule, and takes himself out of the play. And there he is. That's his play to make right there, guys. And then that allows two guys to look at the ball hit the ground. Look at this. Look at that. He's jogging, and he's looking at him to catch the ball, and then he looked at him to catch the ball. Like what's going on here? Like, one of them has to get this. Like, Kyler put that in a good spot. I bet you the script called for a catch, and then neither guy goes for it. Christian Kirk, that guy got a huge payday. I bet you if they saw that play, they'd probably want to take that money back. All right, next play. Wide open in the middle. So, what does OBJ do here? Does one step to the outside, and that's it. Doesn't really do anything special. Steps to the outside, back inside, post route. 27 just never breaks on the ball and allows the catch. Pitch and catch, PLCT. All right. So now they're running left outside. Where's my D end? Right there. D end does not really fight to get the edge, but luckily there's a safety to make a play. That's what the safeties are there for. They're there to cover the mistakes of your other defenders. Alright, so how does this guy get butt naked wide open? That looked like a false start on the right tackle. Let's see. Yep. Slightly. You really gotta look, but it was there. So, wide open guy right there. Wide open guy right here. And then he throws to this guy. They're in a zone. Clearly that was a zone. You can see the linebackers passing people off. But right there, this guy got passed off. But let's see what happens. He passed him off, and where's the safety? Like, why is this safety so far back? Like, this safety, you see how this safety is right here? This safety should be right there as well. Guess what? If he's 5 yards up, guess what? He can make a play on that. He can bat it down. But he's misaligned, probably on purpose, and then dives at nothing. That's Buda Baker, too. He's an all-pro player, and he doesn't know where to align, apparently. Diving at knees. This game is just funny to me. Alright, pay attention to this. Look at how this guy's lined up. All my defensive tackles out there, would you line up this far off the ball? This is almost a whole football player off of the line. Look at it. This guy's on the line, almost. Way off the line by a yard. I bet you he's doing that on purpose. He's probably called to give up a touchdown. So, let's see what happens here. Let's see what he does. I'm going to keep eyes on him. I think he's something to do with the play. Gets there late. Yeah, this is a touchdown, isn't it? Yeah, so this is always going to be a touchdown. That was probably just to give him a better angle to throw the ball. Because a lot of the times, you'll see D linemen on the left side, the D tackle, will often move to the right side just to give the quarterback a lane to throw in. They do that all the time to help out these quarterbacks. Like, this NFL stuff is not real by any stretch. If you really pay attention, you can see it. It's like, come on, man. And then jumps up, number 20. Look at him, never locates the football. Like, turn your head back. Just look for the ball for 1 second. You're playing someone that's about the same height as you. He shouldn't be out jumping you for that. Unless you don't know what a football is, which you didn't. So, it's frustrating. Alright, let's look at the DN on this play. He doesn't rush. He smells something out. He spies something. They're with the trickery. That was a forward and backwards pass. That ball took forever to get there. They're already with the trickery, so that shows you they don't really have much offense. DeAndre Hopkins was hurt. There really wasn't much offense. And he doesn't know how to use AJ Green. AJ Green is such a monster. If he has a quarter... Like, if AJ Green played with Tom Brady, I promise you, he would have a huge year. Because Tom Brady knows how to use those big body guys. He understands. Even though they're not open, they may not appear to be open, but they're actually open. Let's look at this right here. So, let's see. They're not even... I want to see something. Are they matched up to stop this run? Let's see here. So this is a run formation, guys, all the way. Look at Cooper Kupp. He's looking... It looks like he's ready to crack block somebody. It looks like he's going to crack. And then you look at all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 guys on the line. Quarterback is 10. Wait, no, I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They had 12 guys on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. This shoulder, I got confused. This shoulder looked like a fucking head. That's my bad. So they have 11. All right. So, realistically, they have 8 guys on the line, guys. So, because the quarterback doesn't count. And then 2 over there. So, why would you only have 4 guys on the line? They have 2 D tackles, a DN. This is a safety, really. And then 2 linebackers, safety. Maybe that's actually a corner. And then corner, safety. Like, they're not aligned to match this up at all. They have a bunch of skinny guys. They have at least 4 skinny guys when they should only have 1. They should have basically come out and almost... Actually, no, they need only 2 skinny guys. There should only be 2 corners out right now. They should have brought out a bunch of linebackers, an extra D lineman to stop this run. Because look at what happens. They're going to get gashed. They're not in a run-stopping formation. This is a pass-stopping formation. Now look what happens to the DN. Now he does his job, right? But there's no one here. They need another D lineman here, guys, to stop the run. See how you have all these free guys doing nothing back here, covering? Like they're in coverage when there's nothing to cover? Because they shouldn't be in coverage right now. They should be in run-stopping formations. So these 2 guys should be a D lineman. So this guy should be a D lineman. This guy, all right, leave 1 corner out there. And then this guy should be a linebacker. Guess what? If you have these two guys in this vicinity instead of back here, you have a stop. That's how football is. It's all about numbers and matchups. Now you got a bunch of skinny guys trying to stop the run. Look at this. And that's what you get. You got to match up here. See, right now, that other formation could have worked on this one. Now they come out in a run-stopping formation. I see they brought 3 D linemen, 2 ends. Well, the 25, that's actually a DB, so never mind. They just switched up how they were aligned. So they bring 5 guys. Not going to get there. But his staff is going to see someone. He does. Wide open. 2 guys there, but they can't even, like, sniff the ball or anything at all. So now we're going to run the ball here. So this is another show run formation, and the Cardinals are just nowhere to be found. Look at the point of attack. What are these guys doing? Look at the DN not trying to fight to get off. Dives at his legs finally, but he was supposed to make the tackle at the line. All right. They bring another 5. Look at this, wide open. What is 27 doing? That's not something that anyone would do. So if this is cover 2, why? I don't understand what they're doing here. So if this guy, watch this guy, he jams the guy barely, like he basically taps him, love taps the guy, and then runs to the inside. That's not something you were ever taught to do as a corner. You would never do that. If anything, if you're playing cover 2, you wouldn't want someone to get outside of you because it puts too much pressure on the safety back there. If anything, you'd want to jam them inside, and then this guy would want to get depth and sink back and help out until something threatens your zone. If nothing comes over here, you're basically in man coverage with that guy. So look at what this guy does. Instead of running with the guy that catches the ball, look what he does. So boom, right there. So right here, first of all, he was supposed to be over here, really, on his right side of his shoulder, and then pushing him in. That would have messed up the whole play. But instead, he shoves him, basically helps him out. When you think about it, he actually helped the route out by pushing him further outside because he's going against his rules. So he lets him go outside, and then instead of running with him, he goes inside. So he let this happen on purpose. Look, he just runs inside like, ooh, like, dude, he's in linebacker territory. Like, that's not even, this guy right here, that's not even his zone. That's a linebacker zone. This guy runs into linebacker territory when, look, there's a guy inside of him. This is his zone. This guy right here, the white helmet, he would come up and take that. This guy needs to take that. That's all day right there. That's grade A, grade 1 football. Like, no, man, no. You're not going to convince me that's real. So he lets him go, lets him catch it. And that's it. And then there's 2 guys deeper than that because they just let that happen on purpose. Notice how everything else is covered so nicely, but that one guy is wide open. Oh, they don't know how to cover. No, it's because they just let him run scot-free. No one covered him. That's all it was. Oh, now they match up with the run. I guess he didn't get in. And they put their quarterback in harm's way. I would never do that, honestly. In the NFL, I would never call a QB sneak. I don't care what you say to me. Unless you're offering me, like, big-time money, I'm not running a QB sneak. All right, let's move along. This tape's kind of taking a little longer because there's been a lot of mistakes. All right, let's see what happened here. Is Kyler holding the ball too long, or is his line failing him? So as of right now, his center is failing him. Look at his center. Shoulders to the left, falling over on his face. Let's watch the center again. Center fails him. Lets the guy go right by his left, and then the guy on the right goes right by him. He's supposed to. So this center is supposed to push this guy right, so that he can basically help the guard out with this guy. So instead, he blocks neither one. This guy goes to his left side, and then this guy eventually beats the guard to his right side behind him. So it becomes a mess on the center. Rodney Hudson. He's supposed to be a good center, but completely just gets his quarterback killed. And Kyler Murray's like 5'9". So if you don't block as a center, he's not going to be able to throw the football because he can't see over the guys. He's too short. I guess he's gifted athletically, but he's still a very small individual. Look at how the DNs stay to the outside on this team. The winning team. How about that one? Blast them. DNs rushed pretty nicely. What did the? I want to see what this corner did. Let's watch him. Stops his feet. Look at the corner. Watch this guy. He stops his feet. He's doing good, and then he stops his feet a little bit, and now he's jogging. Look at him. He pulls up a little bit, and then he drops the football. Jesus. Imagine dropping the football. So they're going to stop him short. All right, here we go. Kyler is just holding it now and just gets... Well, I don't know what that was. This one is going to be on Kyler. I'm looking at the line right now. They blocked as well as they could have. That blitz right there could have... I don't like the cut block right there. I think number 8, I think this is John Connor. He should have stayed on his feet there. He needs to stay on his feet, absorb, use your shoulders and use your legs to give him more time. But even with Kyler right now, you got to throw it right here. This guy is wide open. If you really look, this guy is open. And there's a guy right here. He's open too. So Kyler, you're in the NFL. You got to let it rip. You got to just trust your eyes and your arm. You're in the NFL for a reason. You're a starting quarterback for a reason. So that should just tell you right there you have the arm strength to get there. A lot of these guys don't realize how good their arms are. So right here, he just has to get rid of it. He doesn't trust. I can tell the way he's like pump faking. He doesn't trust his guys. There's no one out there that he trusts. Like DeAndre Hopkins ain't out there. He doesn't know how to use AJ Green. They don't really have a good tight end. So he's kind of just doesn't trust anybody. Like they made the playoffs, but when you think about, you take out DeAndre Hopkins, you take away AJ Green, who he doesn't really use properly. What do they have? They don't really have much. It's Kyler running around making something happen. You keep him in the pocket like they've been doing, there's nothing to do. So, like, in other words, they need to get some weapons. And they sent Christian Kirk off. So, shows you what they think about him. Let's see what the line does this time. They are failing him again. Look at his center, 68, get driven back all the way 10 yards. Look at his center. He started off right here. Wait, no, that's not his center. That's his guard. So watch this guy. Starts off right there. He started off right there, guys. Look where he is. He's 10 yards behind on a pass play, guys. Look at him. He's backpedaling and helping this out. It was a screen pass, but you're supposed to let the guys go and not get driven back. You're supposed to let them go so you can be in front and help with the run after the catch. All right, this was a little gimme. This was a little gimme run. Look at the DN running outside and committing when he knows it's a draw. He should have just stayed where he was. Gives the lane, and then the D tackle committed to the right side. They both opened it up. So the DN went left, D tackle went right. So all the guys have to do is wall them off. That's all they did there. Instead of staying neutral. On a draw play, you have to stay neutral. You can't pick sides because then the running back and the blockers are going to see that and they read off of that. Like, you can't make it easy for guys to, like, read blocks. That's the whole purpose of the D-line, man. It's kind of crazy that they don't know that in the NFL. All right. So he drops it, catches it, and then drops it and catches it. Nice. That was probably just drawn up to give us entertainment. I'm not going to keep watching that. That was nonsense. Reverse. Fake reverse. That was a good fake. But he's going to get by him. Nice. Let's take a look, because we look at both sides here. Let's see what went wrong here. Let's see who did what. So where's my DN? The DN is supposed to blow this play up. So look at 58. This is his play to blow up. 58 is not getting off his block. He's getting destroyed and topples over, takes out a couple of guys. So that's on the DN, guys. The DN doesn't make his play. They get a first down. So any play to the outside that's successful, it's because the DN didn't do their job. So if a running play busts open for a big play outside, DN's fault. Quarterback rolls out, makes a big play, either throwing or running, it's the DN's fault. Like, just believe that. All right, let's see what happens here. Play action, very lame, lackadaisical play action. Throws it off his helmet. Picked off. How about that one? Look at how that just sticks to him. Nice little magnet. That good old magnet. Gotta love good old physics. Good old science. Let's look at this. Nice and slow. Got it. Jugs, gotcha. He doesn't even look mad. He's just like, oh, okay, you're just embarrassing me on national television? Alright, cool. So I just gotta take this L? Oh, alright. So he has all the time in the world. The DNs are just not getting there. Oh, he just got held. They didn't call it. The right end got held. He pulled him down. They didn't call it. Now OBJ's running wild on them. Oh, they did call it. I saw it. See, I saw it. He pulled him down. I literally saw it as he called it. Look at 77, the tackle. He pulls him down when he falls back. Yeah, he falls back and he pulls him down. I saw that from a mile away. He was protecting his quarterback, though, because if you don't do that, he's going to kill your quarterback. And you don't know if he gets up after that. So that's a good... Sometimes you have to hold. It's just different. You give up the 10 yards to protect your quarterback. That's all it is. All right, let's see who messed up this time. So the center blocks no one. So this is on the center, guys. Number 66. 66 goes and doubles on someone that doesn't need help. So this guy is supposed to pick up the guy that comes right through. So boom, let's stop it right there. So 66, look at him. Why would you go help out on 99? 99 is being handled. He has his lunch money being taken from him right now, and you're helping out. So why not just turn your head, look through your ear hole and block the guy that came right through. If he blocks him, guys, oh my gosh, we are speaking of something here. Block that guy, and then you're gone. Literally, if he blocks him, he can cut back left, and it is off to the races. That was not on the running back. That's on the center, guys. See, we catch everybody. If you make a mistake, QZ is going to catch you. We going to catch you. Look at, oh my God, what's going on here? So, why is everyone on the left side? Look at how they're all lined up on the left side. Why is there no one on the right side here? There's one guy. So this one guy, he's the DN, so he's going to rush upfield. So there's going to be a huge hole right here. Why is this guy not here? Like, I don't know why they're aligned like this. Well, I do know why. It's because they're giving up the run. Look at this, shaped like a U. They're shaped like a U here, guys. I don't know what type of defense this is, who lines up like this. But this is like a horseshoe defense I've never even seen in my life. Like, I don't know if they're trying to make a design, but that is not any type of defense that anyone runs. In any type of circumstance at any time. Like, at all. Especially the D-line. So now they're going to run right to where there should have been guys. See, the guard gets out of his stance like, oh, there's no one to block. Center washes that guy off. Guard washes that guy off. Well, the guard's actually blocking no one. The tackle gets that guy. They leave the end unblocked. So now you have two guards free right now. Let's see who the guards end up blocking. Because right now, both the right guard helps out. And then the left guard ends up helping out. Even though they should both. 63 should have gone there. 73 should have gone there. And then you have one-on-one here unless one of these guys get there. This should have been a touchdown. They didn't really execute that, guys. This really should have been a touchdown. Even with how horribly the Cardinals are aligned, they were not ready to stop that play at all. Kyler Murray, another dump off. This is going to be very hard to watch. He doesn't throw the ball down the field really ever. Not really that he can. Oh, did he fumble? Wait, what happened? Nah, fourth down. It was fourth down. So handoff right. All right. How the hell? Look at the D line. Look at these guys. Look at this guy right here. Dominated on his back. That is the edge guy. That's the guy that's supposed to stop that from happening. Because 44 can only do so. So this guy, he's gonna come upfield and then force it inside. But this guy, he's supposed to clog this hole right here, clog this hole, clog this hole. Instead, he gets double teamed. Yeah, but if you're gonna get double teamed, you gotta go in the groundhog. Instead, he gets dominated. Like, he's not even trying to get to groundhog mode. You got to get to groundhog so you can cause a pile. If you don't cause a pile, that's what happens. You get 7, 8 yards on you. Wide open. All the time in the world. DN's crash inside. How nice. DN crashes inside again. Look at this. Crash inside. It's a crash inside party. Nice. Throws it late. Gets hit as he throws it so he can look even better as he almost throws a pick. I thought it was going to get completed. Pass. Oh, they called personal foul. Hit him in the head, didn't he? Another bailout. How about that one? Oh, pass interference. Why would you grab his jersey there? Look at number 7. Why would you do this? Like, why? For what purpose? Why? You're already beat. The ball, like, oh yeah, that was a defensive hold. And then he does it again with the ball in the air, right in front of the referee. But the NFL is real somehow? Okay. Let's watch this trickery here. So they do a backwards pass. The whole line shifts left. He almost got attacked. Look at this number 58 jogging. They all fell for this. Even still, guys, look at this. Look at how lazy they are. So they throw it back. And look at him. He's not showing run at all. Right now, he's showing that he's in pass. He's standing in a passing situation. Look at him. Legs spread apart. Both hands on the ball, looking upfield. He's throwing the football. He's not running up the field at all. That's what you look like when you run. He's not running. So right now, all 4 of these guys, look at how they continue to run this way instead of turning around and looking to see who's behind them. So that just tells me they're giving this up. So look at them. They're still running up. They're still running up. And now they turn around when the ball is thrown. Why? What? Like, can someone explain that? Like, why would that ever happen? Is it because the NFL is fake? Probably. That would probably be the logical answer. So now we got 2nd and 6. Throws it off his back foot, pressure in his face, and gets it there. But look at the DN. He kind of delayed this. Look at him. Instead of running straight, he kind of like rounded inside a little bit. He didn't really go straight at him with all his heart. And then number 7, you're just in man coverage. It's tough to cover man that long. Like, that ball is put in a spot that you just can't get there. Unless you can dive 10 yards away from yourself as fast as you run. It's just impossible. DN on the left side crashes inside, takes himself out of the play. So, like why? Like, why do this? Like, why? Like, did your coach tell you to do this? Did your coach just tell you to crash inside like that? Crash right on inside. Why not? And allow Kyler to throw a pass. That's convenient. But this time, they do a draw. The right end gets him. Goes upfield a little too much, but still makes the play. Leonard Floyd, that is. They have the whole left side open over here. They should have ran the ball. Now he runs away. He felt the pressure. That's what I tell you all the time. After 3 seconds, if the quarterback isn't moving like he did right there, they're trying to get sacked or fumbled. So that just shows you, after 3 seconds, he's gone. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, throws it in the dirt. It looked like almost, it was a bad throw. Throw it very low. Hopefully he works on his accuracy. Inside handoff. Jump cuts. He really should have cut left, but alright. If he cut left, he might have a touchdown. The right end crashed inside, so that gives him all the time. Did they slide over to let him see that? Yeah, look what they did here, guys. So look at this guy right here. Instead of going straight, this guy moves right a little bit to allow Kyler to see and throw this pass in there. Watch this guy, guys. This isn't something a D-tackle will do. Why are you moving to the right? Why are you drifting? Oh, to let Kyler throw the ball in there. Oh, okay, I see. See those little subtle things that most people won't see? Those are things that I pick out right away. Like, most people would never, I'd say 99% of people would never even notice that. Like, how could you? Unless you actually know the game. You gotta breathe this game of football to know that. Like, you gotta, like, when you go to bed, you gotta, like, see plays in your head to understand how that works. Like, that's how much it's gotta be, man. Alright, so now they fake run right and throw left. Look at this guy, man. What is this guy doing? Right there, he's being held, though. They're holding him, but still doesn't make great effort. They're not going to call it because they probably need the Cardinals to score, and they do. Did the Rams let him score? Let's see. Yeah, look at the D-tackle, guys. He moves out of the way. This is pathetic. So watch this D-tackle. He ends up moving out of the way to let the running back get in. It's Aaron Donald, too. Like, why would you move to the right, Aaron? You know better than that. You know to stay square. Look at him. Instead of staying square, he moves to the right. And it helps the double team push him out of the way. Like, come on now. That wasn't Aaron Donald, but 91. It looked like his body type. It was a 91. No Aaron Donald on the field. Yeah, there's a bunch of second team guys on there. They don't even have Von Miller out there. So, yeah, those guys are definitely going to give up a touchdown. They just scored on their second team. Now they're running slants on their second team. They don't even have Jalen Ramsey out there. Like, you got a bunch of guys on defense now that will never see the field. Now the Rams are back on the field. Throwing it deep on second down. Wide open. Why? It might look like number 20 is on him, but if we were looking at them from, like, behind, it would be like 3 yard separation, especially where the ball's being thrown. Number 20 has no chance. Unless you're Deion Sanders and you got range. Most guys don't have the balls to make a play on a pass like that. Because most guys are scared to give up a touchdown, even though they give them up anyway. So you might as well, like, be great and be aggressive instead of, like, being all passive. Does this DN take himself out of the play? Yep. Goes way too far upfield. And then Matt Stafford's off to the races. Now they should be running the ball. Get this clock down. Alright, let's see who messed up here. Looks like 79. 79 lets them. They slant. So I think they slant right on this. So let's watch this guy. Yep, they slant right. And the D-line, the O-line wasn't ready for it. The whole D-line slanted right. And then they beat them to the run. That's all that was. They slanted right. And they were just quicker than the linemen to get into the play. But you gotta imagine, fatigue has to take a factor right now. It's that point in the game. Fatigue is a factor. Any manipulation? Oh yeah. There's a lot of manipulation on that ball right there. Oh my God. Jesus. Do they even wipe their butts on themselves? I don't know. Probably not. This is a very boring game to call, but there were a lot of mistakes on both sides. I'm not even sure, like, the Rams were even that much better than them, honestly. Like, this was clearly a rig. This was clearly a rig job. Like, this should have been an even matchup, honestly. Like, but clearly they wanted the Rams to win the Super Bowl. So this is all about the Rams. Don't be surprised if they repeat, honestly, because like they need the revenue share. So they'll win last year at home, and then they can win again. Oh my God, that would help their fan base so immensely. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be Las Vegas. I mean, that might be a stretch, but I think Las Vegas is going to be really good. That's just my guess. I could be completely wrong, but I think they're going to be good this year. I don't know about next year. I'm talking just this year. I think this year they're going to be really good. And then next year, I think Denver is going to finally take off. But look at this. Look at how number 20, what is that? 85? Why is he barely even jumping? Look at this. Kyler finally throws him a pass. He gets an opportunity to make a play in a playoff game. He doesn't even jump. Hardly even lifts his feet off the ground. It's almost like he wanted this to get picked. Look at the receiver. Does that look like a high point right there? Does that look like he jumped as high as he could to get that? Look at how much higher the defensive back jumped than he did. His feet are almost at his waist. This guy didn't even get off the ground. And look at how like close he is to the ball. If he jumped even a little bit, even slightly, he catches that. But the NFL is real? Like how? I don't know how you can justify that. Like, I'll listen to your argument as DNs crash inside and take themselves out of the play. Like, how many times are you gonna watch this happen? How many times are you gonna watch a DN just take himself out of the play, and then this one just like fall on the ground? And then he completes it behind all of them. 13 should have stayed in bounds. He's so soft. That's a hold. I think they're going to call, right? Oh, they didn't call it. Kicks it. Major manipulation on that one. Oh my God, that ball's being swayed left and right like there's a swirling wind in a dome. They're in a dome and the ball is swirling. We'll figure that one. What is number 9 doing? What is number 9 doing, bro? Play the man, not the ball. You're the safety. Like, you're the help. Like, you gotta worry about the bobble when the bobble happens. You can't assume it's happening. You gotta hit him. If you hit him, guess what? The bobble turns into a fumble or an incomplete pass. Like, but to just like, whatever, man. I don't get it. They blitz a cold 5 and they don't get there. Cooper again. Feels like he's been catching everything. It feels like it's been him all game. OBJ's been sprinkled in now too, so I think they're both gonna have huge years next year, especially if OBJ stays with the Rams. I think they're both gonna have huge years. I'm talking hitch. And then the quarterback diving face first. You don't like seeing that. And this kick doesn't even look messed with. That might have been the only kick that wasn't manipulated with. Every other kick, oh yeah. Manipulation. Violation. Crash inside on the right. That allows a screen to the left. They basically crash inside to help the offense out. Because there would be no reason to crash inside ever. But they do it immensely in the NFL to help the offense. Or they'll either crash inside or they'll run themselves up the field. It's one or the other. Yeah, this tape is basically over. We'll just watch it to the end. That should have been stripped. I think he did hit it or something for it coming out how ugly it did. Yeah, the Rams should be just running this. Really, nothing from here on out really matters. So we're gonna end this video here, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the AFC one next. We'll figure it out. But until next time, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And notice how unhappy Matt Stafford looks from winning this game. Like, just notice that. Like, he should be a lot more happy than that. Winning his first playoff game ever. And he looks like that, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.